a nap from closing shut. Face to face, with winds that blew me off my feet. Those hands are leaving, sweat below the eyes. Can't hold the what's behind, so I tell every I can sleep alone until your thoughts are mine. Say you wanna get inside, break the wall if you're strong enough to
Hello and welcome to the stream. I am DDF Racer, and today we go in rFactor 2 racing, boys and girls. I know I said that I uninstalled rFactor 2, and I know that you guys saw that live on stream. And I know that I said I was never going back to rFactor 2 ever again, and my days racing the sim were over. I didn't lie, despite me racing rFactor 2 today. I didn't lie. I just, at the time, absolutely genuinely meant that. I had had enough of rFactor 2, and I basically said, no, that's enough. I did say that. And I had every intention of never touching it again, but this is what the VEC does to you. This is what the Virtual Endurance Championship does to you. I've been looking forward to racing in this series for nearly 2 years, since I first did commentary at the Le Mans 24 Hours. And I just want to go racing in it, and I did one race at Silverstone. I did the first race of the season, and I didn't want to give up so easily, you know, because I'd put a lot of time into practice, put a lot of time into making the livery, and since that race, so many people have come forward and helped out on the channel. Wushel is one of them, as Das points out in chat now. Just so many people have helped out. Danny as well gave me lots of ideas, and I actually put a poll out on my community section on my channel as well. I said, you know, should I leave rFactor 2 alone or should I give it another go? And 70% of you voted that I should give it another go. And out of those 70% of votes, I mean, we're talking hundreds of votes here. Out of those, it's the biggest poll that's ever had a response on my, the biggest response I've ever had to a poll on my channel. Out of those 70%, 40 of those said don't do it in VR, 30 of those instead said do it in VR. So I've actually, do you know what? I'm not taking any risks today. I've always raced in VR and I've always had problems. And this is going to be my first proper full race not in VR. So no headset. The headset's not getting used today, guys. I'm not putting that on. I'm going to be single screen, single monitor pancake racing. and it's been a little bit of a different thing to get used to be honest with you. It's so bizarre not being able to race in VR because I can't turn my head and look into the corners, and I don't have the peripheral vision that I'm so used to. And I have put probably the best part of 100 to 200 laps in just this single car and track combo just to get used to it. The SpeedyMite engineers, that's the team I'm racing for today, SpeedyMite Racing. The SpeedyMite engineer has put an insane amount of work into this setup. My teammates Jelle Binsbergen and Lazaros Filippakos have put way more laps in than I have. And there's just too many people have put too much effort in to just give up on this so easily. And if it all works, then it means that we can do the rest of the season in pancake mode, and it makes me a better driver because I can get used to driving on a monitor again. And it also means I can do the Le Mans 24 hours, I can do a 24-hour race next April or May or whenever it is, and I've always wanted to do something like that. And besides, a sad potato is not a good potato. I can't let Jelle down. He can't find a new teammate for the rest of the season. Can't be just him and Jelle. So, what is happening today? Well, today we are racing in the 6 Hours of Nurburgring. For those who aren't based in the European region, the 6 Hours of the Nurburgring. And, well, we're going in last. So, Lazaros has done the first stint in the car, and then Jelle is going to be going in, well, he has been in, and back out the car, and Lazaros back in again. And Laz is going to give the car back over to me, and I will finish the race. I'll be there for 2 hours? So, I mean, Laz is only just finished his pit stop. Oh, we have a subscriber. Nitramsen, thank you very much for the subscribe, you absolute legend. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far, hope you look forward to some awesome racing today. Yeah, don't make fun of my G's. I'm not making fun of them, I'm portraying them in an accurate manner, with a little bit of humour. Nitramsen, hello. Red Wolf, hello. Linus, hello. Wushel, Danny, Das, Very Important Potato, Adam Rainey, Adam Rainey is an OG DDF Racer supporter, so big shout outs to Adam Rainey. My Sim Racer, hello. We got heaps of people in chat today. Paul Kirby, if you're still hanging around, good to see you, mate. Oh, nobody needs to become a member, it's just a nice little feature I put on there for anyone who wants to support the channel. Just having you here is enough, Linus, that is great to have you here. Viscerelli, greetings from Kosovo, best of luck in your... I don't think I've ever had a video from Kosovo before. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I'm only going to be doing the final 2 hours. The race is actually underway right now. And one of the quirks about racing in the Virtual Endurance Championship is that you cannot be on the server unless you actually absolutely have to. So Laz is going around in the background right now, and I can't see his progress, unlike some of the Assetto Corsa Competizione Enduros that I've done. I can't go and spectate. I basically get the call 5 or 10 minutes before my stint starts, so I should probably unmute TeamSpeak and say hello to my teammates. Is that the button? No, this button.
Sound resumed.
There we go. Hey guys.
Hello.
So just confirming Laz is in the car right now, yep?
Yep. Yeah.
Do you have time to run us through the race so far, Jelle? Is that alright if we do that on comms, Laz, or do you need quiet?
I don't have any issues.
Okay, well, take it away, Jelle. What's happened so far? What have I missed? How are we doing in today's race?
We started P14, then Les slowly brought us back up. I think we were running P10. Then it turned out we run about 3-4 laps longer than everybody else, so we were up the front. Then we pitted and we came back to around P10. And we've been hovering around here, going longer than everyone and being a little bit slower, yeah. Les in the car now is actually doing a really good stint and is going quite fast.
But realistically, we don't have like the top pace today, so we're just gonna log the laps, stay out of trouble, and bring it home as best we can, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Awesome. And then about 20 minutes, half an hour time, your stint finishes, Laz, and I take over for the end, that's right?
Yes.
Perfect.
Let's pray everything goes alright.
Oh, we've got a lot of people with their fingers crossed right now, mate. So it's everybody's praying, I think. Now, you guys are doing an awesome job so far. Can't wait to take over and bring it home.
You may have a bottle in your hand when you come in.
I like them vulnerable. Nitramson, what time is it at my place right now? Well, I am based in Brisbane, Australia.
We did 43.5, 44.2, 45.1, 43.9 by the way last.
And it is nearly 6 AM. So I'm going to take over at 6 AM.
Don't look at them.
The race is going
I
from
can tell
about
you.
2 AM till 8 AM local time for me.
On your note, he's cutting me.
So in the shorter races in the season, the 6 hours, because all the races usually start about 2 AM local for
You're
me.
going on the side.
What normally happens is if it's a shorter race, say like a 6-hour race today or an 8-hour race, it's very early morning for me. The advantage of having like someone like me on the team is that in the 12-hour races and the 24-hour races, I can race when it's normally in the middle of the night in Europe, and it makes it a lot easier for them because they don't have to stay up and I can just take over.
Sound resumed.
Nope. Don't
Yep.
do that.
Yep, so Laz is based in Greece, Jelle is based in the Netherlands, and I am based in Brisbane, Australia. So we kind of got that multinational kind of time zone thing covered off. So for the longer races, it's great, it's fine. It does, Potato, it does. Yeah, it's right, yeah. Saying 6 hours is a short race. The reason you can hear the sound muted, sound resumed today is because I'm using TeamSpeak as opposed to Discord, because the way the VEC does things, they like to do it on TeamSpeak instead of Discord. It's a much better system. Yep, exactly, Yelle. So, let me switch over to rFactor 2. I'm currently sat in an offline practice session, and I could get some laps in. So I'm going to do that, I'm going to get some laps in. So here we are.
Fuck's sake, Dan, stop cutting the track.
And I've got a sound pack installed today because rFactor 2 is very not great in the UI department. It basically says cut track in the bottom left. I can't be checking the bottom left all the time to see if I've cut the track. So I've got JB with a sound pack who's telling me I've cut the track, so that will do nicely. So let's pause the music and let's go and actually do some driving, guys. So let's give you an idea of what we are racing today. We are racing in the Orica 07, I believe it's the Orica 07, LMP2 car in rFactor 2 at the Nürburgring. I've done quite a few practice laps so far, but I'm going to go and do some more practice laps. So, as you can see, there's no VR headset. As you can see, I am just driving around with my bare face. You know, people normally say, oh, I'm doing it with my bare hands, or, you know, I didn't, you know, the phrase, you know, use your bare hands. Well, I petitioned to make that a phrase on the DDF Racer YouTube channel, to use your bare face. Because that makes sense, right? Darko, hello! We used to use LMP1s, Linus, probably about 3 or 4 years ago, but they were an unofficial mod, and since rFactor 2 released the official LMP2, LMP3, and GTE series, excuse me, then they've kind of stuck with them. There are some series that still use the LMP1s, but that's it really. We don't use them, we use LMP2s. There is also the hypercar class, the McLaren Senna car. Now, we don't have them in our race today, because there's only a few people signed up for the McLaren Senna, the hypercar class. They're kind of like the new equivalent of LMP1. They're only in Division 1. See, there's that many people that go racing in the Virtual Endurance Championship. There are hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of people who sign up. They actually have to split it into divisions. Now, there's about 40 to 45 people in the Division 2 split, which we're racing. We're not top split. We don't have the pace to be top split. We're in the second split out of 3. And the McLaren Sennas, the hypercars, only take part in the top split. So technically we are the fastest class in Division 2, And if you want to follow the live timing in Division 2, you can actually type into the chat right now, !tracker, and that will give you a link to the live timing. So if you want to see where Laz is on track right now, if you want to see the gaps while I'm racing, then type into the chat !tracker and click on that link. And run that side by side.
Sector 1 is 0.29 off your best.
Hey, Red Wolf! So, as you can see, the graphics are a little bit more nicer than normal, because I'm not having to turn all the settings down to run in VR. Things are nice and sharp. You can actually see details in the distance, so that is something that's always bugged me about my streams in the past as well, is the fact that the quality's been quite low, to be honest with you. And, you know, you lose a lot of detail
Sector 2 is a tenth off your
when you
best.
do VR racing. I've always wanted to do quality, you know, visual stuff that looks nice. So today I can actually do that. It's just that I've never been traditionally very good at driving on a monitor because I'm so used to driving in VR. But hey, it's amazing what you can do when you put your mind to it. When you actually focus on practicing something.
You've just done a 142.81. That puts you 0.49, slower than your best. Sector 1 is 0.29 off your best. Sector 2 is a tenth off your best. Sector 3 is a tenth off your best.
There we go. Linus knows where it's at. He's immediately on the tracker. So run that link in the background. That'll bring up a separate page with all of the timings from the race that is taking place right now. Like I said in the intro, I cannot join the server and spectate my teammates until the absolute last moment, because
That's a very early pit stop.
they need to keep the server as free as possible, apparently. So I can't spectate. So I can hear Laz racing.
Sector 1 is
I can hear him driving right now.
0.36 off your best.
But I can't see him.
Is he stopping Jelle?
Yes, he's taking tires.
Potato.
Still got 12 laps on him.
That is true. Yeah, I'm trying to make the stream look nice and I make the webcam bigger. Stonks! Stonks, Dan. Oh, Wushel, yes. I mean, this LMP2 doesn't sound too bad. It just sounds like a very angry wasp. Meh. I'm currently in position 8. Thanks, Linus. You can see the gaps, you can see the lap times, you can see who's in the pits. And it all updates in real time with a circuit map as well. So this is me just getting some last minute practice laps in.
That lap time was 142.89. You're now 0.6, slower than your best.
Running
Sector
around.
1 is 0.36 off your best. Sector 2 is 0.2 off your best. Sector 3 time is fast.
Running around offline before I get the call to jump onto the server and get into the car. Ah, Mark Hallowell, welcome to the stream, sir. Good morning to you. I know it's early for you as well. Not quite as early, because I think you're an hour ahead of me. So 7 o'clock, that's not too bad. That's brekkie time. On Sunday morning here in Australia. The things we do
Sector 1 is 0.45 off
to
your
go
best.
sim racing, right? The things that we do.
How many laps last?
10 of the line. Start joining down if you want.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to join the server this early?
Well, it will take you a long time to join anyway. The track is really long to load.
Okay, will do. There we go, I'm getting the call to go on the server, guys. Let me just make sure I have a button mapped for...
And it also gives you extra room if something bad happens.
So just checking passenger select is the button I need mapped, not hot swap yet.
Yes.
Yeah, passenger select.
Can confirm working. Alrighty, let's go racing in rFactor 2 on the server. Central Hive Mind. Hello, welcome to the stream. Great to see you. Definitely need a catch up. I know yesterday didn't work too well. Just ships in the night kind of thing. But yeah, give me a shout after the race. We'll get something sorted, man.
Ah, I just lost him. Yeah. Wow.
So the thing about rFactor 2 is you cannot jump from single player to multiplayer.
Right.
Within the game, you have to quit the game and then come back out. So it's going to look quite dark on screen for a second. So just bear with me one sec. And we shall get going. There we go, VEC Division 2, that's what we need. And then pop in the password, which I am not going to announce on the stream because then I will be banned from racing in the VEC forever. So okay, let's submit that password. And join the server. And make sure I join the server in spectate mode instead of just joining in because that will screw everything over. Graha! Good evening, morning all. Hello. Good morning for me. It's currently 6:08 AM. And good evening to everybody else around the world, basically. Because there's not many people who will be awake watching this. I know Mark's watching right now. This is this is currently the dark screen of racing. This is the black hole of driving. It is rFactor 2. Network settings, spectate on. I'm not sure why you can't. Oh, there you go. You can see it on screen right now. This is Nurburgring, Stephen, not Thermalito. Thermalito is next week. Thermalito is next week. So let's go racing here. There we go, that is our car, the SpeedyMite 248. A beautiful car, if I do say so myself. Darko Panic, hello. Hello, Darko. Don't panic. I'm using a single screen for this, Central. I'm using a single. I do have a second monitor, so I've got my main monitor here. And I've got a second monitor here, which I normally use for checking the chat and checking Streamlabs is working over here, and this side doesn't actually have anything yet. It's an empty frame. If I wanted to get triples, I would have to get a fourth frame, pop it up here somewhere, because then I could have two on the side, and then my reference monitor up here. It escalates pretty quickly. 48 hours of Thermalito, Linus. I mean, I'd be up for that, but in Automobilista, I don't think there are any driver swaps. Olaf! Hello! Olaf! Laplace Operator, hello! We got a heap of people here today, actually. Wow! Welcome along. So, okay, so now we are loading into the server. The Nürburgring. And there's going to be a lot of cars to load. A lot of cars to load. Because rFactor 2 takes a long time to load things. But we will be here eventually. And then we're going to ride on board with Lazaros Filippakos, spectate him, and get ready to go. Oh, right. Hang on, Laplace Operator, you are Olaf. I mean, I appreciate the double view, man. Never played rFactor. rFactor.
Ow, ow, ow.
Oh. I think Laz is something's happened to Laz.
Cramps.
Cramps, yes.
Oh. Laz is getting cramps. rFactor 2 is the sim that started the content on the channel for me. It's the first thing that I really... I mean, I did Project Cars and Dirt Rally before rFactor 2, but rFactor 2 was the sim that really got me started in sim racing. It was the one that I actually did some proper races and proper content and did commentary for, and it was the sim that I used pretty much extensively.
Fuck's sake, Dan, stop cutting the track.
Thank you, JB. It's the sim that I used pretty much extensively until I switched over to Race Room. So we're riding on board with Laz right now. My thoughts from going from VR to single screen. The biggest thing that I found difficult was the fact that my depth perception has just disappeared completely.
Damn, Matt, thank you.
Like, I have absolutely no idea where the turning points is, where the braking points are. It kind of feels like guesswork, and I'm a lot better now than I was when I started like 3 weeks ago. Much better. I can actually put some consistent laps in and not worry too much about it, but it still kind of feels like I'm tiptoeing my way around the track, you know? Which is not good. You want to have complete confidence in the car. But over the last few days, I've kind of got that flow. It's the first time I've ever felt flow on a single monitor, because I'm just, like I said, so used to racing in VR. I'm not using VR for this race. I'm going to still use it for Race Room, because it seems to perform okay over there. But I'm not going to use it for rFactor 2, not for the foreseeable future anyway. Just because I just want to see if it has an impact. I want to see if it makes it better. Because something that really got me was, do you remember the virtual Le Mans 24-hour race, right? Where Jenson Button and Fernando Alonso and Max, everyone was racing basically, the big one that happened earlier this year.
Those rear tires are crying now.
Do you know how many people raced in VR in that race? 0? Feniox K, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the subscribe. Welcome to the channel. Great to have you here. I hope you're enjoying the stream so far. I haven't done any racing yet because, well, it's not my turn. I've done some driving in this practice session, but I haven't actually done any laps in the race. I'm currently spectating my teammate Lazaros, who is driving my car right now. He is in 8th position, but he is going to be coming into the pits very soon, where I will take over the car for the remainder of the race, which is...
Are you in the server, Dan?
I am indeed. Watching your lovely driving, Laz.
Oh, yeah, 6 laps to go.
VR is the only thing I've ever known, Darko, for the last 4 years. I used to do sim racing very casually when I used to live in the UK, and then in January it'll be 5 years since I moved to Australia. When I moved to Australia, I didn't bring any of my gear with me because it was just too expensive to send over to Australia from the UK. It was just thousands and thousands. It was like, well,
Leaders are out of the picture for now.
my computer was pretty old as well. So I thought, you know what?
Something bad happens, but I don't think so.
I'm
not gonna let you pass.
I'm gonna make sure I get a job.
Yeah, but like with the leader in, you know who's on those laps.
Yeah.
It's like I want to get a job in Australia, and I'm gonna save it for a
Because
new
Dave is
computer.
strong.
And it took me about 10 months. I got a job. Well, it took me a few months to get a job and then 10 months to save up, but I got myself a brand new computer and got it with a VR headset. And that is pretty much all I've extensively used. So, since then, I've raced rFactor 2, I've raced Assetto Corsa Competizione, I've raced Race Room, Automobilista 2, all of which in VR, and that's all I've ever done. Dirt Rally 2, Dirt Rally in VR as well, Project Cars in VR. That's all I've ever known. So when someone says to me, hey, maybe you should switch up your driving to a single monitor like you guys did in the vote that I put on my channel, it is a bit of a switch, because you're just so used to being able to
You're going past Davies.
feel your way around the track. And I would love to be using VR for this race. It's like, racing on a single monitor is not my choice for this. Racing in VR is what I know, it's what I love, and it's what the channel has been based on. But sometimes you just have to say, do you know what?
Ah!
let's do something different. Laz is struggling with those rear tyres. He hasn't got many laps to go before he comes in. And I do want to point out very quickly, whenever Laz turns, look at his gloves. See, there's a little SpeedyMite logo on the back of his gloves. There's a reason for those steering inputs, Das. Lazaros Filippakos is the only driver I know who races on a controller and is still an alien. Yes, that's right, the guy you're watching right now, the fastest guy in our team, the guy who cuts it at the front of the field, races with a controller. And not only races with a controller, taught Jacques Villeneuve how to race on a controller. We got some sim racing royalty today here, guys. Alrighty. So Laz doesn't have that many laps to go in the race, and before he hands the car over to me, before I take over, everything's working. If I can get, Mark, if I can get a low 1 minute 42 on fresh tyres, maybe even a high 41 on fresh tyres on full fuel in this
I'd
thing.
say start driving with him then.
That's good. Okay, so click on Laz, press race.
Passenger select on me first. Yep, and then press race. Did you check if your pedals are working and everything?
Yep, everything's good.
Okay.
Alright, so we're now driving on board with Laz. Okay, so Mark, sorry to go back to you, mate. Lap times, if I can get a high 41 and low 42 on full fuel fresh tyres, that'll be good. Realistically, in rFactor 2, the tyres drop off after 3 or 4 laps, so mid to high 42s would be nice. Anything into the 43s is going to be a bit sketchy. I'd like to try and avoid that if possible. However, we are more than likely going to double stint the tyres, because it's just saving us that much time in the pit stops to not change them, like 20 seconds. And then over the course of a stint, it's horrible to drive when you put the fuel in and keep the same tyres on, but it's not as horrible as being stationary for that additional length of time. And the driving might look a little bit sketchy right now for Laz, because he is based in Greece, I'm based in Brisbane, Australia. So, yeah, it might be a little ping that's adding to that as well. I haven't watched the qualifying yet, Linus, because I went straight to bed last night. I had an early night, because qualifying was like 11 PM local for me here in Brisbane. So I haven't actually watched the qualifying yet. I don't know the results. So no spoilers. Alrighty. Oh, I'm definitely going to watch qualifying. I won't predict it. Well, that obviously means that there's not a Mercedes on pole now. All right. All right. No spoilers. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it. This is why I don't stream on Sundays, by the way, because of the whole time zone thing. I don't trust you guys. It is currently 6:20 AM. for me right now. Whew. 6:20 AM. The things we do for our sim racing. I've been up since 4:30, practicing and getting the stream ready. Yeah, these shorter races, when I say shorter, I mean only 6 hours, are not great for like for split driver team racing. I prefer the longer ones, like the 8, 12, 24 hours, because that way I can actually wake up a little bit later in the morning over here and still do a decent job. Please, no spoilerino! Okay. Race talk. Okay, let's get on with the race. Let's get focused, let's get ready. Because Laz mustn't have that many laps. 2 laps confirmed, mate. 2 laps to go for Laz. So this and one more, and then we take over in the Virtual Endurance Championship. On a single screen, we try and put the memories of Silverstone behind us. The wet race in Silverstone, where I don't normally like to, you know, hype up my own driving. I consider myself to be quite a modest person, but even I will admit that I was driving really well in the first race before the screen freeze.
Oh, not again. Not him again.
Is it Rick?
Yes.
So, full fuel, fresh tyres, with an hour and a half in the
Must
race
just
to go.
left a bit. They didn't switch drivers?
Minimum to
Oh
driver.
wait, they said that end of the double nicing.
Fingers crossed it will go well.
Yeah,
Now,
but you went in way too
Linus,
long.
the thing about this
I think he took tires again.
is
I'll check.
the VEC, the Virtual Endurance Championship, we might be in Division 2, but the level of competition in this series is just insane. It really is.
Yes. He did
It's ridiculous, mate.
71
People are
seconds
just
up.
aliens. People are just aliens. They're so fast. So even when I'm driving up my absolute best, it's only good enough for maybe 10th
Oh,
position
this is gonna get messy.
in the second split. Oh,
Whoa.
is that for position?
Nope.
No, that's the worst part.
Yep, Bono would be screaming, come into the box.
This lap or next?
This one.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna go racing in the VC. Do my stretches before I get into the car. Now the nerves start to kick in. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. I'm about to go racing for a couple of hours, maybe. If you guys do enjoy what you see today, please like the stream. You don't have to, actually. Don't let me tell you what to do. You don't have to like it.
Wait, what?
You can dislike it.
Wow, okay.
Feel free to dislike the
What?
stream if you don't enjoy
My
it.
tire is even better.
And subscribe,
Why not?
because I'm going to be doing lots more of this in the future, hopefully, if all goes well. Or don't subscribe, you don't have to.
Anyway,
Bit.
nope.
Great stint last and good luck then.
Thank you, guys. You can relax now, lads. You can get rid of those tyres.
Yeah, don't want them. There you go.
We don't want no
Oh,
old
Suave
tires.
racing. Interesting.
Who's in?
Federico Suave MP5. But
Alright, Brett, look after yourself. Thanks, Linus.
if you can't do your magic, you can catch him.
Alright.
Oh, my fingers.
Oh, I'm very warm, Olaf. Very warm.
Guess we'll be P10.
Stinking hot in Australia.
Probably
We've got a heat wave on at the moment, and even though it's only 6:26 AM,
Rest those fingers, last you deserve it.
it's still pretty warm.
Get some even thicker socks.
No, feeling better. Just need to lift him off the ground.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Alright, thanks, guys. Let's do this.
Don't go off track, keep it clean. We don't want any penalties. Go,
Watch the light, white line on the exit.
Rico has retired.
Yeah, on first gear, please. Come on, down. There you go. There you go.
Turn on auto clutch next time.
My overlay freaked out, one sec.
All clear. Push now.
Good luck.
We need to get some heat into these brakes.
9. Yep, nice.
Take it easy, you've got cold tyres.
Yeah, sorry guys, my overlay freaked out. Didn't see what gear it was in.
Yeah, that's because it switched from last to you. It goes to an AI first, so it goes from first for last or neutral for last to like always neutral for you.
Onwards and upwards.
Left side. Clear left.
Guy up ahead, 4 seconds.
The gap to Veldhoven in front is now 4.2.
Turn should be halfway through your stint.
On your left. Clear left.
Alright, here we go.
On your left. Clear left.
Yeah, my gear indicator's like lagging 2 seconds behind.
That's okay. You may save fuel then.
And that is a lap here at Nürburgring. Straight into the...
Everything is gonna be alright. Just keep on driving.
P11.
Straight into the mix of the action.
Up the inside, dive in.
On your left.
That's it.
Clear left.
Yes.
Leave the circle.
Yeah, I know. I went one lap with him.
Ah, okay.
Not there. Want to make sure everything was alright.
Yeah.
Thanks, lads.
Welcome.
Yeah, I'm noticing a massive performance decrease on the server as opposed to in practice.
On your left. Clear left.
The gap to
So maybe
ahead is now
dropping a few frames perhaps. So apologies if the stream is a little bit stuttery. Always seems that whenever I get on the server everything just drops in performance. This is the race, Whippy.
Left side. Clear left.
And that's another lap here at Nürburgring.
Take 5. That's your quickest lap in this session. Sector 2 is.
Left side. Clear left.
Sorry for the lack of commentary today. I know
I'm catching the car in front.
I'm not going to be talking much today at all. I'm not going to be talking very much at all because racing on a single screen monitor takes up so much more concentration than it does in VR. Yeah, the issue is that I've stress tested this system massively and it's not sneezed once throughout practice with like 50 people on the server. Whenever it's a race, it just seems to push it over the edge just that little bit more. So my frames on the stream might be dropping ever so slightly and my overlay.
He's pitting from position 39. He should come out just in front of you.
My overlay is suffering as well.
On your left. Clear left.
Flat spots are very much a thing here in rFactor 2. This is rFactor 2. Donkey drives. This ain't racing. Unless you're just referring to iRacing in the background, man.
That last lap was at 1:43.36. It's your best lap in this session.
Can do much better than that, at least a second. But we've had a few traffic issues. And that car ahead is for position.
Okay, Dan, keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake.
So let's get past this guy, this Wilbert Veldhoven. What an awesome name. Flat spots are a thing. Tyre wear is definitely a thing here. And shoddy driving is definitely a thing. This car does not like curbs that aren't super flat, so just gotta be careful with that.
Belt over, ahead is increasing. It's now 1.1.
Gotta stay off those curbs. It just unsettles the cars so much. We're already a few laps down into
Johnson
Austin.
in front, Sen. You'll get him.
Keep plugging those laps in. Car feels amazing, by the way, guys.
Yeah,
That was
solid grip on the surface. and the setup
43.00.
should be good.
That's your quickest
So
so
this
far.
has been
Sector
also
2 is 0.7 off the pace.
Right side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear. Clear to the right.
Traffic is always an issue here in the VEC. Gotta get around those GTEs. Aero push is definitely a thing as well. Whoa!
Car right. Clear right.
well held.
Can't move on me under braking.
Right side. Clear right.
That was a bit sketch, that. I thought he was leaving me the outside, just turned in on me. Big flat spot.
Yeah, that was not that smart by him.
I can feel my Logitech G29 steering wheel rumbling already. Traffic, yeah! Now, the driver briefing said there is an orange zone.
For Mrs. DDM.
Left side. Clear to the left.
An orange zone
Okay, down.
throughout the final chicane and final corner for the entire race.
Left side. Stay right. 3 wide. Clear on the left.
What that basically means is that any penalties that are applied due to incidents caused in those corners will have double the effect.
Left side. Clear to the left.
So you do not want to overtake people in the final sector, final few corners of the race, unless you absolutely have to, and you know it's going to stick. This is a very scruffy start to the stint, guys. But this is what multi-class endurance racing is all about. Traffic navigation. This guy needs to let us past, because he is a lap down.
Car left. Clear to the left. Car left. Clear left. Right side. Clear right. On your left.
Good job, Dan.
Hold your line.
These traffic are
Clear
idiots.
to the left.
Yes.
Alright, clear. Again, sorry for the lack of commentary to you guys during the race today.
Heads up.
This is maximum concentration stuff. Hello, Ed Engineer. Hello, Marianne. LMP2 this, mate. LMP2. Orica 07 to be precise. Don't forget, you can type into the live chat, exclamation mark, tracker to see the live timing for this race and track the positions and the gaps.
On your left. Clear left.
The gap to Beltova ahead is now 3.0.
Car left. Clear left.
Finally some clear track again. Let's catch up with P9 again. We lost a heap of time in that battle. And we got slightly flat-spotted tyres as well now because we had to get on the brakes to avoid GTEs turning in on us under braking twice. Let's focus. Need to get in the zone, need to get in the flow. Once we do that, it becomes automatic.
That lap time was 144.15.
The captain flat spot intensifies. Yeah, that's true. Because when you get a flat spot, it makes it so much easier to catch that same part of the tyre again and lock it up even further. So you really want to avoid
Sector 1 is yellow.
slamming on the brakes.
Green flag Sector 1.
And you can see when I do that, because the tyre temperatures in rFactor 2 are pretty good, you can see on the overlay the tyres in the bottom, well, kind of middle of the screen, glow bright red. And I'm not going to demonstrate to you, you just have to wait and see. They glow bright red when I scrub them, when I get graining, and also under locking as well.
The gap to Beltova ahead is now 3.8 seconds.
Yeah, the level of competition is insane in the VEC. You have to be absolutely at your best to even stand a chance of getting into top 10. It's nuts. Like, I practice for these races so much more than any other race I take part in, simply because I have to. If I turned up on the day and rocked up to the practice, I'd be like 5 seconds off the pace. It's insane. You got people here who are doing 400, 500 laps in the month leading up to the race.
The lap time was at
That's a bit of a better lap.
0.10. Sector 1 is 0.48 off the pace.
This is where it gets messy now.
Right side. Clear right. You're clear. Right side. Clear to the right.
Just got to get through the traffic as quickly and cleanly as possible without losing any time. Lost about half a second then. It's worth it, Mark, when it all works, when you get a good result. Now, my best result in the VLMC last year was 5th. And I've never been so happy with a 5th position. That was like ecstatic. Because it's so rewarding just to finish the race, but to get a good result as well. Just the cherry on top, you know? Which is why it's so frustrating when it goes wrong. You know, the screen freezes that I've had in the past, which is why it hurts so much, because it's such an investment of time. You just got to be absolutely at the top of your game. And to be honest, doing this series, doing the VLMC, doing the Virtual Endurance Championship, has made me a better driver.
That lap was at 143.
It's made me realise that even once you reach that ultimate lap time, you can still find another half a second. Even if you don't think you can still find time. whether it's through the car setup or whether it's through just nailing those driving lines, you can find the time. Alright, we've dropped the guy ahead by a few seconds now. I think in clear air, he is a little bit faster than us. I've had VR working smoothly here before, Toka 2 Freak. The only issue is not taking anything for granted.
Car left. Clear left. Car right. Clear right.
Man, these GTEs are idiots.
Gap
Yeah.
to belt over.
Pretty sure that's the
Is
same
increasing.
car.
It's now 5.0 seconds.
Trying to be a little bit more decisive on your moves. I don't know if that will help you.
That was you couldn't do anything about that. RGPL car stayed left instead of actually using the racing line.
Yeah, if you could go immediately to the right, you could have made it.
Remember that for next time. Thanks, mate. Good luck, Toka 2 Freak. So yeah, I apologise for the lack of commentary. I also apologise for the fact you have to look at my face today because of the no VR thing. Normally I get to hide that from you because of the headset, but you get me in full face glory today. I'm so sorry, guys. Alright, let's catch up with Vilbert. We've got a few more GTEs up ahead. Looks like he's getting stuck into some traffic too.
Left side. Clear to the left.
You've just done a 143.81. Sector 1 is 0.36 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is...
Lots of concentration required for this.
The gap to Belthover ahead is now 3.0.
Right side. Clear to the right. Right side. Clear right. Car right. Clear to the right.
Hey, it's not due to rain, is it? It's got very dark all of a sudden.
That's the shit, right?
It's gonna be all fine.
Don't add it in.
Car left. Clear on the left.
Headlights on just to be safe.
On your left. Clear to the left.
Martinez is now retired. Belthover ahead is pitting.
Oh, Car ahead in the pits.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Got to get some solid laps in. We've always got to get some solid laps in, but now more than ever, now the car heads out the way. Got some clear track. There's a few GTEs down the road, but not too many. It's all good. Yeah, it did get quite cloudy. But it can be cloudy without rain. Just overcast. And it's going to get later as well, so the track temps are going to go down. Ooh, a bit too deep there.
You've used half your fuel.
I know. New old stock.
Left. Clear left.
I'm doing rFactor 2 without VR, just to eliminate any problems. Just in case. You never know. But those screen freeze issues I was having like a year ago when we used to hang out, when you introduced me to Race Room, man, I'm still getting them.
Okay, Dan, double chances
Oh,
here.
awesome to hear that, Rangy. Hello, by the way.
Side. Clear left.
8th place.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't make it. I was looking forward to that race, but things just got a little bit too tight, man. Especially with an early start for this race this morning.
On your right. Clear right.
Hopefully the frames aren't too bad for you back home. Because I'm getting a few stutters on my screen right now. But nothing too major. It's still completely drivable. But hopefully the stream isn't too laggy for you. I'd expect no less from you, Rangy. It's amazing how many people are watching right now, actually. I don't normally get this many. So the chat's kind of going past rather quickly, and especially considering the amount of concentration that's required to drive this thing, especially on a single screen. I'm probably missing a heap of comments, so I apologise, guys, if I do miss your comments. I'm trying to catch as many as I can, but I'm very grateful to everybody who turned up to say hi today, to watch this race. I love you. And I mean that. BFF forever, right? Please? Please no screen freeze.
Your lap time was 1:43.67. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Alright, Dan, lap times are pretty consistent.
I need to get a bit more pace out of this thing. I should be going about a second faster than this. Just not quite in the groove yet. It's amazing how much grip this thing has, yet how unsettled it is at the same time. The turning understeer, on power oversteer, it's just ridiculous. But if you trust the car and just trust that it will stick, it does stick most of the time, but then it'll bite you out of nowhere. Got SpeedyMite GTE up ahead in the sister class. Get the launch down the straight.
Left side. Clear left.
Wow, so much clear track. Oh, missed that apex.
was a 143.79.
About 17 minutes left on this fuel tank. Come into the pits, fill her up. No tyres. You got to double the tyres today. It does seem to be the better strategy. And trust me, driving old tyres and full fuel is one of the worst feelings in sim racing, at least. Standing on Lego, that's a pretty bad feeling. Running late for work and then realising you burnt the toast is also another bad feeling. I'm sure there's many. But as far as sim racing goes, full tank and old tyres, bleh. Hey, Paul! We are currently running in 8th position out of 43. Granted, half of those are GTEs and not in our race. But this ain't too bad. I think...
Leader behind you, be careful.
Roger. Oh no, sorry, it's Peter.
Let him through at his front straight.
Flag. That lap was a 143.06. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
On your right.
Blue flag.
Clear right.
Nice.
Right side. Clear to the right.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for the warning.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
We have 1 hour and 7 minutes left in the race.
Has
Paul?
gone off. Sector 3 is clear.
I've got about 15 minutes in this fuel tank. You get about 40 minutes per tank, 45 minutes on this tank.
Far left. Clear left.
So I'm definitely going to need a little splash and dash at the end of the race, unfortunately.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Yellow flag. Someone gone off up ahead? Nope, it's clear.
Left side. Clear left.
Sector 1 is clear. We think Wozniak has binned it.
On your left. Clear left.
Now there's a shocking lap for traffic.
Green flag, sector 2.
Letting the leader through, Ollie. True.
Solid walk through the S's.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
Car with blown engine after the hairpin.
Sector 2 is yellow.
For position.
Yes.
Is that Remco?
Yes.
Oh no, okay.
Sector
If you
2
wanna
is
know,
clear.
he went from 5th to 1st on my screen. And then fire.
We're up to P7. Freebie. Someone retired from the race, blew their engine, parked about the side of the track, went out to 7th. No worries, Linus. Great to have you, man. Thanks for hanging out in the stream so far. Don't forget, you can catch this on replay later if you want to see how we go. If not, just look after yourself and I'll catch you when I catch you. It's always a pleasure, mate. P7, boys.
Cars pitting. Double chances here. Let's make sure we can take up 7th position.
Ukic is in.
Correct. Solid, consistent job.
Yeah, doing really well, man.
Hey, Rubber Stiggy! Seems to be going okay so far. Just pounding the laps here at the Nürburgring. We're in P7.
Moose does not look like he's having fun.
Blue flag.
Car right. Clear right. You're clear.
Junt is in. Car behind is blue flags, by the way, you have to let them go.
Left side. Clear
Pick up.
left.
Thanks, Jelle. That was a shocker lap for traffic. Finding the race good, mate.
Yeah, there's a lot of it. They always seem to group up, that's the annoying part.
On your right. Keep it steady. Hold your line. Clear right.
Hello, Sean. Welcome to the chat. How are you, mate? Everybody, that's my boss. SpeedyMite. Fearless leader, Sean Jacobs.
Car behind's not for position if he's pushing you too hard, just don't take the risk.
I thought it was sending it into turn 1 and gave him some room and he kind of parked it half-heartedly.
They like to do that, annoyingly.
Just cost us both a heap of time for no reason. Nick De Silva!
Yeah.
You should be driving right now for a Gira in Div 1, man. What are you doing here? I'm not complaining. It's always good to have a friendly face. We got several today. Alright, we've gapped that guy behind us. Let's get some solid laps in because as much trouble as we're having with the traffic, everyone else is the same.
You've just done a 1.
Morning, Digger!
65. Sectors 1 and 2 are
How you going, man?
off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.30 off the pace.
Hope the Enduro went well for you last night. Rangy tells me it was great. Which is what we want. Good news. Sorry I couldn't make it. Yeah, it's getting very dark here, isn't it? Those clouds are getting a bit darker. I mean, I know it's getting later in the day. It's not meant to rain. You never know. One hour remaining in the race.
Car left.
1 hour to go in the race. Now, you know what the thing is? I've got 8 minutes of fuel left, and the tank takes 40, so we'll have to make a
Dan, you're still on your first stint, right?
really short, yep, really short stop at the end.
You're doing really well on fuel.
I'm contemplating.
2.89 a lap.
You've just done a 1:44.00. You're a second off the pace in sector 2.
Look at this train of nonsense up ahead. Look at this. That LMP2 is a lap down on us, and all of these GTs are a lap down as well. Whoa, wiggly.
Car right, clear to the right.
If it's a big wiggly, don't be afraid to turn up the traction control.
Clear left.
Thanks, mate.
Left side, clear left.
Not having VR makes me so nervous in traffic.
Hey, you don't have to tell me.
Car right, clear right.
Getting there though.
Yeah.
E7.
Oh, but that's not the right side. That's an interesting move by the P2 in front of you.
Car left, clear to the left.
So much concentration required for this. So much more than using VR. I have to analyze the situation a lot more. It's a lot less natural, but it is good. I'm a lot better than I was 3 weeks ago, for example. And my teammates have had some awesome help for me, just with driving lines, with car setups, with just general advice. You know, it's been great to have them. SpeedyMite team is a fantastic place to race. I wouldn't be anywhere else. Wouldn't want to miss
in
this.
front is in. Stopping now. Don't think he's taking tires.
Left side, clear left.
Okay, Dan, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. It looks like Kubik has stacked it. Sector 2 is clear.
They did a driver swap without
right.
tires, okay.
Clear to the right.
The lap time was at 1:43.76.
Martin is back in
2
last.
tenths off the pace in sector 1. Sector 2 is a second off the pace.
Bye-bye
Sector
to
3
that
is
car.
0.32 off the pace.
He is on the old tires now.
Gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 5.9 seconds.
Swaff is in.
Not this lap, but next lap for me, pit stop. No tyre change confirmed.
Yes.
Oh, this is awesome. I'm loving this, guys.
That's good. You're doing really well.
I think the clouds are starting to clear a bit as well.
Ah yeah, I had sunshine at some point.
Exclamation mark tracker. Ed? I could give you the live positions.
On your left. Clear to the left.
Alright, box in this lap.
That lap was at 1:43.59. Okay, pit stop requested. We're running on fumes, mate. Box this lap, please, Dan. What's your speed? Jacobs, he's pitting from P12. It looks like he'll come out just behind you.
So, that's the end of our first stint, guys. Coming into the pits at the end of this lap. In. Delta.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Just makes it so easy.
Green flag sector 2.
Car right, clear right.
What the hell?
That is why I like having VR. I could see that.
That was scary.
Nice.
Yeah, new underpants, please.
Oh, you got cleaned up.
Wow. You did not expect to see a track.
How is the car for him? Is that car struggling or not?
Car feels great, just a few minor flat spots, that's all.
Out into traffic.
The
exit the pits will be in
car
P11.
that goes
Just
sideways
behind
on you.
Ulrich. 2 litres left.
Car that collected him seems alright as well.
Okay. Annoyingly.
Or well, alright enough. Like he's
Box in for
not going full speed, but he is
1. Box now.
going fast enough, and he's not pitting, so.
There we go, guys. That is the
Stint then.
first stint.
Give me tire percentage.
78 on the front, 79 on the rear left, 77 on the rear right.
77 you said?
Yep.
What?
Average 2.94 fuel.
Lassie,
Yes.
does that mean he's gonna have to do the last half stint on this set of tires?
Yes. I'm not discussing about you are taking these tires on the triple.
Well, 2.5.
Triple stint.
2.5.
You kidding me?
Nope.
I want to go fast!
2.5. Well, you're gonna go fast on all tires. Good luck for you.
Brake temperatures are okay.
I want to get a 41! Guys!
You can get a 41 after the race. Well, you're too good on tires then.
Guys, please! Bono! Bono!
Keep on driving, keep your head up. Car behind
Over.
pole position.
on you. The gap's now 1.4 seconds.
Wait, we got Wilbert in the stop. Nice!
Yes, because you went longer and faster.
Hey, JB!
And better on tires apparently.
Oh, feels horrible on full fuel. Oh, car's horrible on full fuel.
Yes. It's about it.
Yep.
Car left, clear left.
The tyres are faster than you. Can you confirm you understand the message? Yes, Olaf. How you going, JB? Thankfully, I haven't had to hear your little message so far today. I know that's the only reason you tuned in.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 8.0 seconds. E9.
Big slide on the rear.
flag.
The car directly behind you is lapping you. The car behind that is for position, so be careful.
Right side. Clear to the right.
Be smart.
And be careful for him trying to do some funny shit because that teammates.
Car right. Clear right.
Good job.
Is it worth me saving fuel?
You save enough fuel. If you're under 3 a lap, you're good.
I have a delta on my heads-up display that the stream can't see. That tells me I have 30 seconds of fuel to spare if the clock hits 0.
Beltova is getting closer. The gap is now.
Clear to the left.
If that's the case, Laz, could you calculate that, please? Because you might have to save 2 laps for that though.
I might not have to make another stop if I can drag it out.
Hold your nerve, just
Yes.
keep it smooth. No mistakes.
That depends on whether you can drag it out 1 lap after the clock hits 0.
I think your delta says that because you went into the pit lane.
Oh,
Right side. Still there. Clear right.
I got hit in the rear by Thingo.
Bodywork's in pretty bad shape. We might need to fix that.
GTE got on the brakes ahead of me coming into the pits and LMP2 went into the back.
How does it feel?
Very vibraty in the steering wheel, but it drives okay.
That's okay.
Okay. Laz,
Yes.
how many laps do we need for 48 minutes?
The full stint.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like an extra 5 to 6 laps. It's
Yeah.
a 40-minute stint, I think.
Yeah, we do it just over 40. Yeah.
On your left. Clear left.
Poor Dan was enjoying this before. You know, Dan, that's why you don't finish the race, because that's when we start to do
what?
crazy strategy stuff.
Clear left.
I mean, if I can drag it out, might as well.
Ah, you can't. You're gonna have to triple up. Oh well, I mean, it doesn't make a difference.
You are gonna need to put fuel in.
Is it worth going into quali mode then? Turn the engine up.
Beltova behind is now
Give
1.0.
us
Yeah.
If we're gonna have to stop anyway.
And
yeah, it's no difference. It's gonna destroy the tires more.
Yeah. And if you because you're probably not gonna make 25 laps then if you do, and that's an issue because that means you have to refuel for 1 more.
Ah, okay. Thanks for sticking with the stream, guys. Great to have you here. This is some intense racing. I've got P10 right behind me. I got endless GTEs up ahead of me. Position 8 on track is 13 seconds down the road. But I am on old tyres and a full tank of fuel.
Left side. Clear to the left.
And the car is horrible to drive. And now my teammates are telling me, because we're doing a splash and dash at the end of the race, there's no point changing tyres. Because apparently I've been looking after them too well. So I'm going to have to do a triple stint on these tyres, but the last stint will only be like 4 or 5 laps maybe.
The gap's now 0.6.
That's not too bad. Oh, that rear's getting a bit slidey now though. Yeah, that rear's starting to get much more slidey.
Yeah.
Thanks, Alwyn!
Power put the DC up. Better to be safe than sorry. And you need them for a while.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Slow in, fast out. Keep the inside line covered.
Will do, spotter. As long as we get good corner exits, we'll be right. I just need to keep those lap times up. A 1:43. A high 1:43 will be good. Excuse me. 1:44s will be okay on these tyres. I was going to say we dropped the guy behind us a little bit, but no. He's still there within a second. I can really feel a vibration in the steering wheel now. Those tyres are gone. The only saving grace is that there's lap traffic trying to unsettle P10 behind him, trying to unlap himself. I hope they slow each other down. But I've got to be absolutely flawless if I want to hold on to this P9. Absolutely flawless, guys. No mistakes.
Okay, Dan. Don't let this guy distract you.
I've got to do well through the traffic as well. Hey, Sammy! Yep. It's very strange for me as well, not using VR.
Car right. Clear right.
That GTE got loose. I didn't help matters. I was going to go to the right, and he kind of slid wide to the right as well, into my path. Had to back out, regroup, and go to the other side, but luckily, Wilbert had problems getting past him as well. We survived another lap. Whew! Directly after this event, I'm going to be switching things up. I'm going to be going into race room and driving Group C cars at Road America in practice for the Wednesday Enduro. No rest, guys. No break. No relax for me. If an LMP2 wasn't enough, get your Group C on. Looking forward to that on Wednesday. That'll be good. And then obviously next Saturday, around about this time, it'll be the DDF Racer Circuit Thermalito community event. Very busy times. Very busy times. Oh, this looks like it's going to be a mess. Got some GTEs battling for position up ahead of us. Group C will be practice. DAS. So I can work out tyre strats and fuel and all that stuff.
On your left. 2 left, 3 wide, clear to the left.
Like clockwork. That's how you do it. No, they're holding Wilbert up big time.
Big balls then.
17 seconds.
Maybe that's why the tyres are lasting. The extra weight in the car,
Clear left.
keeping it stable.
Max is in. He should make it to the end from the stop.
Okay, rear tyres, 72 on the left, 70 on the right. Going alright.
Yeah. You're really kind on them.
Yeah, you're going to the end.
That as well. I mean, I was sugarcoating it, but yes.
Oh no, wait, sorry, hang on. Rear left is 41, rear right is 38.
Good try.
It gets warm here in Australia now. The sun must be coming up. I just felt the temperature shoot up maybe 5 degrees. It's getting very sweaty here. Very sweaty.
Left side.
And again, I apologise
Clear left.
for everybody watching on my new webcam.
Gap to Veldhoven behind is now 2.2 seconds.
But we are holding on nicely. We are heading towards 37 minutes remaining. We do have to make a splash and dash towards the end. Literally fuel only. Make my intentions nice and clear. Pull to the right.
Car left.
I'm
Clear
probably pulling all sorts of funny faces. Like chewing my face, you know, concentrating. Yeah, it's stinking hot, Stiggy. Yeah, I do sweat, Jason, but I really need to get some air conditioning in this room. I can only run the ceiling fans so high, because otherwise then it sounds like
I'll have a quick wee, be right back.
it sounds like a turbine. You know, like the wind noise. You can hear it in the background, guys. And yeah, Das, I know if you're watching, you're probably going to clip that. Every time I make a stupid noise, I immediately know someone's going to clip that. So there you go, Das. Free soundbite for you! No, Christius, no VR today, mate. Trying something new with rFactor 2. Because I've had lots of problems.
Veldhoven is closing you down. The gap has come down to 1.4 seconds.
You don't clip noises, just faces. Okay. Yeah, I have plenty of material to work with today, mate. Ooh, big wiggle then. That was so close to going round.
On your left. Clear left.
Alright, we got past him. Tim Ulrich in the Ferrari. Yeah, Paul Kirby, that's not a good... That rating isn't going well for you, mate, is it?
Nice download, guy.
I'm back. Is everyone still alive?
Yeah, we are live.
Very hot and sweaty, but I'm alive. Jorn Jansen!
He bullied the ball, so he's doing well.
You're turning it to last.
Mate, Jorn, whatever you can make in the stream, it's always a pleasure to see you, mate.
They grow up so fast.
It's always nice to see your face. Well, your name in chat, not face, you know what I mean? Ooh, had to lift out of it big time then, otherwise that would have been a cut track. We are currently sat on 4 track limit warnings from the previous stints in the race from the other drivers. If we get to 5,
Veldhoven is reeling you in.
that's a drive-through penalty.
Right side. Clear right.
I do not want to get a single track limits warning, because if I do, that is an instant penalty. That's alright, Jelle. Don't worry, man. These things happen. I think it used to be 3, but they upped it for 5 because it's a 6-hour race. Oh, a bit wide. Veldhoven.
On the track, force him to find the
It's
gap.
closer than he's ever been. This car is getting so slidey. Yeah, that's true, Ollie. It depends on the severity of the cut. If it's like completely cutting a chicane out, then yeah, that does tend to be a bit more severe. Ollie with the logic. Ollie knows the rules. Be more like Ollie.
Gap to Veldhoven behind is now 0.8.
One of those public information memes.
Left side. Clear left. On your left. Clear on the left.
There we go. Making our way downtown through the traffic.
Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
Oh, yellow flags up ahead.
It looks like Kubik has gone off.
Alright. 25 minutes to go on this set of tyres. 31 minutes in the race. Well, this fuel tank anyway. Yeah, Ollie drove amazing today. Big shout out to Ollie.
Car
Oh.
behind.
I was just about to say the exact same thing. Good one. That's the pressure off then.
Yeah, that's good. Now drive.
Drive at the Nürburgring.
Yes, I don't know why we speaking French accent, but
left.
yes.
It's importante.
Plus de vitesse. By the way, car behind is again not for precision. If he's pushing you too much, don't take the risk.
Right side.
Also, don't drive
Clear
into
to
the
the
back
right.
of the GT.
Sector 1 is clear. We think Walter has
Side,
crashed.
Dan. Stop cutting
On your
the
right.
track.
Clear to the right.
Blue flag, you have a penalty. You need to come in for this penalty in the next 3 laps. Green flag, Sector 3.
All good. Don't worry.
No damage.
How bad?
Right hand down, 10 degrees.
Is it still stable?
It doesn't like to turn right.
Come in
Does
for
it
service
not?
penalty in the next 2 laps. Blue flag.
Guy behind you, this one.
I thought the LMP was diving me, so I gave him a bit of room and then just went over the gravel.
0.8 seconds.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
And then he went and hit me up the rear.
How much extra fuel does he need, Laz?
Fuck. I had that at some point.
It says here I need an extra 11 or 12.
15 liters.
Yellow flag sector 2.
Ooh, careful, careful, careful.
We can see Ulrich has binned it. Entry down, see lots of front lock. Green flag sector 2.
Rear wing gone, yep.
I don't think so. Just be careful.
Car in front is Jansen.
Yeah, car was definitely damaged before, it just snapped on me then. Sorry guys.
No. We'll just get it to the bus safely.
Okay, pit stop requested. We should have plenty of space on the exit. On exit, we should be in position.
Slow car sector
front
3.
of Tammy. Yellow flag, caution. Green flag sector 3. Blue flag. Pit crew is ready.
Careful as you can.
Watch your speed limit in the pits. 3, 2, 1. Box now.
219 seconds of damage.
Okay, don't worry.
Welcome to Division 2.
Oh, it was just a stupid mistake.
No, don't worry about it.
It wasn't your mistake. The other guy is just wants to push you off the track.
Yeah, I was like the GT going wide around the GT. I'm already not exactly in the best position. I can see an LMP2 flashing the headlights behind me going into the final chicane. Just puts me off. Hit the gravel, get the cut track, and throws me to the curb on the outside. At that point,
You didn't get killed by the curb. He hit you in the back.
yeah, well that's it. I was trying to rejoin coming back on from the curb and just got a whack from the rear, and that's what spun me around. If it wasn't for that, I would have just had a drive-through. But yeah, that tap in the rear. But he'll get double points for that because that's a full race orange zone. It doesn't help us though.
Yep.
I've still got to save the drive-through as well. Ah, maybe we'll get some good luck soon. You guys drove awesome. Sorry about this.
Hey, you drove awesome as well.
All it takes is one split second. But hey, at least single screen works alright.
No.
At least now the game works. Yes.
It's not the game that's crashing, it's me.
it's freaking unlucky.
They shouldn't. Oh, for fuck's sake, he's gonna benefit from it as well.
Yeah, maybe we'll get some good luck eventually. It was going so well until then as well. It was going so well, you know? Hey, at least now I get to do my 1 minute 41.
You say that. Yeah, but you drove really well then. Yeah, like, honestly, it's not your fault.
Nah, it's alright.
This stuff happens.
Yeah, nah, I just need to handle the pressure better when someone's, you know,
Yeah.
tailgating me.
Ah, that's experience though.
Yeah,
It's your first season in VEC.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Sean makes a good point. At least we've got Imola next. That's a bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Sean doesn't like this track. I really like the track.
Oh, guys, I'm so
I
sorry.
do love how the trailers behind you suddenly spawn out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was interesting.
That's not your fault.
Yeah, maybe at Imola, man. That was a good battle, D-bind. I'm guessing you were in the. I can't remember the name of the car. Oh. Time to go again.
Ferrari GT.
And we're off. Yeah, that was a good battle for P9, P10.
Good luck.
He lifted and then he got back into power again. What the hell?
You've still got an outstanding penalty.
Oh,
We need to get some heat into these brakes.
just bring it to the end now. Oh yeah, you have to do the traction.
Get that out the way soon, you think? This lap?
Immediately.
Thanks, Sean.
And don't speed. That's very important.
P15.
True, Olaf.
Blue flag.
Car right, clear to the right.
Car still feels a little bit sketchy.
The leader is picked
Yeah,
up.
that happens.
Coming in for the penalty.
Yep.
Blue flag.
Left side, clear left.
Watch your speed. Box in 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Alright, well, we got a clean run to the end of the race. We got 20 minutes and we got
Although that penalty is on me, I shouldn't have got
way
that
too much
in my
fuel.
stint.
All good, man.
There's traffic behind. Take care. You served your penalty. Your brake temperatures look good.
Yeah, you can do that, Mark P, but I have the voice activation on Crew Chief turned off because I ran out of buttons. And I don't want to have it just open mic because then it could interpret things I say. Like Brody in my community event at Macau, he said something on the comms and the Crew Chief thought he said get out and it pressed escape and put him out of the race. Hey, we're not last, right?
Nope. We are not getting relegated either. I think, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. Blue flag. Sector 2 is clear. Okay, Dan, relax, focus, keep it smooth. That's 20 minutes to go.
Can you see what car that was? I'm putting an IR on for that.
That's the RSI car.
Blue flag.
The IDM, sorry, I think.
You just can't move under braking like that, especially to a faster class who's clearly
Left
taking the
side,
outside
clear
line.
to the left. Right side, clear right. You're clear. Right side, clear right.
Tiny bit of aero damage there. You probably won't even feel it.
Don't worry about it for now.
I'll go back, watch it back after the race. Get them all out the way now, right?
Yeah. Just be careful not to rack up any penalties, but you should be fine with that.
Roger
On
that.
your left. Clear left.
Oh well, seems it doesn't just happen in 1s or 2s or 3s. It, when it rains, it pours, right? Is that the saying? I think it was this guy.
Yep. IDM car.
Left side. Clear to the left.
Just channeling my inner JB there for a moment.
Yeah, I saw that.
On your right. Clear right.
We've had a couple.
Hey, Nicholas.
Tidy, please, Dan.
No rage flashing. Christy, this is so true. I don't normally do that. I'm normally such a calm person. But you know, someone just rubs you the wrong way. When they can't see me, what's the point of gesturing to it? Why wave your arms around? They can't see you. They're not watching my stream, they're driving. Well, I'm glad it's the same Porsche, Sammy, otherwise I just flashed someone who didn't need to be flashed. You can get arrested for that, you know?
On your left. Clear left.
Don't brake on the apex!
Clear right.
Yes, don't flash people, that's not nice.
No, Ollie, no.
That was 145.25.
Car right. Clear right.
I know it's a long race and people are getting tired, but people are being idiots today.
That's third driver, man. Nah, kidding. It happens often.
Ha, donk. I did uninstall this, but then my amazing Discord community gave me 10 million
It's,
things to
it's
fix on my
the
computer.
Issue with difference in skill in this division.
15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes.
And I'm also running in VR. Well, running without VR. As usual, it was going so well up until about 20 minutes ago, when this LMP2 tried to railroad me into this corner. I clipped the gravel on the right, went over this curb on the left here. When I came back on, punted me in the rear. Absolutely uncalled for.
That time was 143.89.
But hey, these things happen, this is racing.
Car left. Clear left.
They just seem to happen a lot of the time. Which is unfortunate. One day, we'll have a good
To be fair,
enduro.
then you have chosen one of the
Right
most
side,
difficult
clear right.
single screen tracks there is on the calendar. to start with single screening.
Car right, clear right.
I see we are still bullying the butler balls.
I feel like my driving's been quite good actually, considering that this is my first proper race on a single monitor. I feel like my driving's not been too bad. I honestly don't think having VR would have prevented the incident.
Alright, Dan, the next car is Tammy.
Because no amount of spatial awareness would have saved that guy from hitting me in the rear. As long as the sim is behaving, yes. I am getting a few dings from Streamlabs to tell me that I'm dropping frames, unfortunately. I don't know if you can hear that or not.
Car in front is bidding.
Car right. Clear right. On your right.
How far down the road?
To the right.
He's literally coming out now. He's gonna be close.
Car right. Clear
I
to
said
the right.
you're side by side. Good job, fast.
Was that for position?
He's a lap behind. I did not realize, sorry.
Blue flag.
Right side.
I give myself false hope as well.
Yeah, when I saw him come out of the pits, I was like, ooh, P14! Ah, he's a lap ahead. All good.
The same idea. Well, at least you were in a lap of the car ahead.
I'm just going to prove a point now that we actually did have some decent pace and pull away from him.
Well, I mean, we did. We were literally running 2 laps ahead of him.
Oh, the lights are coming on around the circuit. It's getting dark here.
It's Sherman rave party.
Hey. We all know the real party's in Overdingle, Jelle.
I don't live there, why is it over here?
I don't know.
I mean, yes, yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah, the speed difference in these classes isn't helping, to be honest with you, but that is multi-class endurance. You don't see the LMP1 drivers complaining.
Say no Bentley, no party.
Right side. Clear right. You're clear.
I don't think the Bentley runs in this series. It was released after the entry list was announced, unfortunately.
On your left. Clear left.
Okay, Dan, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Oh, Bentley's GT3 anyway, so.
Oh, true.
But if
right.
he wants to see Bentley,
Clear to the
watch
right.
GT3 because they are in there.
Someone wrote a song about that, Mark. I'm sure they did. Oh, Dancing in the Dark, sorry. Not Driving in the Dark. Someone should do a cover called Driving in the Dark. Alright, we're within the last 10 minutes of the race. We're in 15th position. It should have been 9th.
No, Dan, you're talking about the covers, but you're the musician here.
True, good point.
On your left. Clear on the left.
So yeah, we're running in 15th. 14th position is 3 seconds behind us on the road. That is how far ahead they are. They're that far ahead of us, they're behind us. Sorry for not having the most entertaining stream today within, you know, commentary and talking to camera, but this has been taking up a hell of a lot of my concentration. Very true, Des. I should always give them a little bit more room. But the issue you've got is if you give them more room, there is an LMP2 behind you that is waiting to pounce, you know? So you can't back off too much and be too cautious, otherwise you'll get dive bombed as well. It's kind of like someone on the highway who does 20k under the limit. They might think they're being safe, but they're actually causing more of a danger to other drivers. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy it, mate. Oh, I haven't got a dog, Gavin, unfortunately. I would very much like a dog. My parents-in-law have got a dog who I absolutely adore.
Left side.
But she doesn't stay here.
Clear left.
Wouldn't mind a dog, though. I don't have anyone who can randomly pop up on camera. I've tried to get Mrs. DDF on stream a few times, but I think she's a little bit shy. Which is a shame, because she's good value. Yeah, that was too close, that Das. I didn't expect to be going so slow through the final chicane. I was way backed off it, mate, but he just tended to back off even more. It's been a good race, Paul. I feel like my driving's been good. Not spectacular, just solid. But that's what you need in endurance racing.
Yellow flag sector 2.
I don't think I've actually got a clean lap in all race.
I think that's Jansen has spun off.
With traffic, you know? I don't think I've actually had a clean lap. Because even though I'm on old tyres now, well, relatively fresh tyres, I'm up on my best delta. Oh, too wide. And even with that, I'm still up on my best time. But we're going to catch this guy in the chicane, watch. We're going to catch this guy in the chicane and we're going to lose our advantage.
Left side.
See, look, there goes 0.4 of a second. That was on for my best lap. Alright, it's only LMP2s up the road now. I'm going to go quiet. Try and set the best lap I possibly can. Without risking too much and binning it, of course. See what kind of pace this car's got. Now I've actually got a clear track.
Okay, Dan, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
True, Gavin. True, Mark. This car is so fun to drive on an open track.
There we go, best lap of the race.
Your last
Best lap time was at 1:42.67. That's your fastest lap today.
Best lap of the race after all that. Just shows what the case is when you got no traffic to deal with.
Right side. Clear right.
Thanks, Gavin. The car does feel incredibly good. And we've got 3 minutes left in the race. Yeah, exactly, Mark. And this is a relatively short track. I mean, 1 minute 40's in this thing. And there's like 45 cars on track, maybe. Maybe not that many, but at least 40. And everyone's got to find some space somewhere. Ah! Fellow SpeedyMite GTE up ahead of us, Mr. Matthew Fennell. Let's just bring it home, guys.
Car right, clear right.
Oh, not like that.
Stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
There's actually, you know what, surprising little grip off track there. The track is incredibly rubbered in. Jeez. Didn't get a warning for it though. Yeah, Paul, let's bring it home. Immediately proceeds to cut the track.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
Are you saying this is not a Rallycross LMP2, Dan?
Give me all the downforce. Maybe that can be the next community event. LMP2s at Rallycross or something, I don't know. Yeah, going around a track with no traffic can be boring. The traffic does spice it up and everybody has to deal with it.
Left side, clear left.
That's part of the skill of endurance racing as well, is dealing with traffic and losing the least amount of time through traffic. As much as it is being spatially aware and setting lap times and being consistent, and being good on the tyres and being good on the fuel, you have to navigate slower cars with the least amount of time lost possible. Push now, Charles, push now. That's the voice I heard that in, Mark. Alright, this probably will be last lap then. This probably will be last lap. Because the clock hits 26 now.
Last lap.
Spotter says it's last lap, but I'm going to believe it when I see a checkered flag at the top of the screen. I've been caught out by that before. Not the best race, if I'm being honest. It could have been a top 10.
Yellow flag. Watch out.
But it wasn't a top 10. Just because of a, shall we say, a misunderstanding with an LMP2 who was trying to unlap himself, I believe. Which kind of put pay to our race, you know? In the grand scheme of things, we've only dropped 6 positions. But still, that's a lot of points.
Right side. Clear right.
That we didn't have to drop.
On your left. Clear to the left.
Oh, the GTE just binned it behind me. Yeah, there's a checkered flag.
the line, I think. Yeah, leader finish. It's going slow.
P15. Okay. It's
Clear to the left.
There we go.
Well done. Great driver.
And now the race finished. Congrats, boys.
Good up that. Great diving on your part, Les.
Yeah, awesome driving on you two. Sorry about that, Ben. That one moment just ruined the race for us.
Yep, that's what VEC is.
Does someone have the phone number of one of the Fargo guys? I think I need to bribe someone.
Yeah. Thanks, Gavin. Thanks, Donk. Thanks, Christius. Yeah, I should be a little bit more cheery, to be honest with you. I mean, there's nothing to be uncheery about.
I just want to see where we went wrong because we missed something in the setup.
It's tricky, you know? Because you put all the effort into practicing and doing that, and then just one little moment just destroys it all. We could have finished 9th, I think. Realistically, 9th would have been good. Any higher than that? Anything higher than that wasn't really realistic, I don't think. 8th was too far down the road. I would have been interested to see what it would have been like triple stint in the tyres at the end. But hey, do you know what? rFactor 2 didn't crash. rFactor 2 didn't freeze. rFactor 2 performed very well. And I actually managed to learn how to drive on a single monitor in the space of 2 weeks. So overall, I'm incredibly proud. And that's the end of the session. There we go. There was a freeze, but that's when it got to the end of the session. Ah, yeah, Paul, that is important. I finished, man.
Log building finished.
And now rFactor 2 goes back to the garage. Ugh. Yeah, we finished. That's all that matters. That is all that matters. The next race is going to be at Imola, and I'm going to practice even more by then. So let me just have a quick squiz at when exactly that is. Let's see exactly when that is. Yeah, Imola. Next race is Imola.
You know what's the good thing about Imola?
We already have set up.
Yes.
From the pre-season.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to fix that though. Still needs to get a lot better.
Yeah.
Webcam froze and now it's back. Okay. Well, let's hide that view. Let's load up the Virtual Endurance Championship. Yep. I'm glad that cam didn't freeze during the race.
I love how everything worked and then your webcam decided to freeze and you just made it like the big screen and just a still image of your face.
Well, I can't reset the webcam unless I go to the webcam by itself, and the only way to go to the webcam by itself is to basically put a frozen picture of my sweaty full screen face on. So
Oh, that's so funny.
apologies for that. You guys didn't have to see that. Awesome racing though. I'm sorry I was asleep for the start of it. It sounded like it was real good and real exciting. One day I'll be there.
It wasn't, but we just were rolling through the grid. Nothing amazing happened.
Ah,
You both did awesome jobs. Both did amazing driving. I think we got the most we could out of the car today.
we need to find something though. We definitely missed something.
Mm-hmm.
So the next one is 12th of December. And it's 6 hours.
Yep.
So we'll probably do the same schedule again, do you think? Same kind of...
We'll silt it then.
Yeah, probably. But depends on fuel and all the other things.
True. Because that seemed to work out okay. I mean, the problem is I could probably try the start of the race, but that's pushing it to like 2 AM to 4 AM for me. That's a bit much, maybe.
Start out to it.
Whereas if I just get up early at, like, 5 instead and just have an early start and go to bed early, that's a lot more manageable. But then I miss the start of the race. I don't get to watch you guys and hang out with you. I kind of wake up and just cross my fingers there's still a car for me to get into.
Well, your name's not Jeremy, so there will be a car for you to drive.
Or Andy.
Well, Andy has a car to drive, and he's the one that blows the engine.
The only problem is it just doesn't have a gearbox. Oh, no, awesome driving, guys. It was an absolute pleasure sharing the race with you today. I'm probably going to wrap things up on the stream and go and get some brekkie, but was there anything you guys wanted to say before I switch the broadcast off? Anything you want to talk about?
Have a nice weekend. First of
Yeah.
all.
And one thing, I want to say that I'm really proud of the community for helping to fix and try to fix all the freezes in both Race Room and RF2.
Here, Jelle. Yep, 100%. This is an awesome community that I've got here. And if it wasn't for them finding fixes, and obviously you guys, well, specifically Sean Jacobs harassing me, I don't think I would have done this race.
But good that you got your motivation back.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do the VEC, and SpeedyMite's just such a great team to be a part of. It's just such a nice feeling team, and you guys are fast, so you know, it's a great place to be.
Time to get faster.
Time to get faster. never happy, just how can we improve? I like that.
Yeah. Well, one question, Dan.
Yeah.
Are you glad you came back?
I'm extremely glad I came back, and that's even considering a P15 and a crash. I'm very happy to have done that race. That was very enjoyable.
So then, that's good.
What time I'm going to harass the others now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for your expert guidance as always, Les.
You're welcome.
User disconnected from your channel.
And likewise as well, Jelle. Thanks for your guidance,
Yep.
mate. And
No problems.
good job on being course steward as well.
Yeah, I didn't do that much.
True. I like that both times that I've driven and you've course stewarded, you've had to say slow car on track sector 3, and it's been me both times. Sorry about that.
Hell, yeah.
I'll fix that for Imola.
Yeah.
Alright, well, look after yourself. I'm going to get some brekkie, and if you're asleep by the time I wrap things up, then look after yourself, and I'll see you soon, mate. Get some practice in for Imola probably next week after.
Yeah, I have some other event to do first.
Ah, is that the Thermalito event by any chance?
Yeah, I could totally not be. My practice gonna be just staring into the eyes of Mr. Terminator.
The course marshals. Yeah, I saw that. Don't forget to get on the practice server. Don't forget to. There's some details in the Discord, and it will log your laps on the leaderboard there, mate. I think Mike Epps is going to give it a shot this week as well. Get a time on there, which will be good.
I will do.
Nice. All right, look after yourself, Jelle, and yeah, I'll see you soon.
Yeah, same to you, same to Jet. See you guys.
Sound muted.
Okay, guys, well, there we go. That is the rFactor 2 Virtual Endurance Championship 6 hours of the Nürburgring. No, I haven't eaten yet, Paul. I woke up at 4:30, had a coffee, which I've still got half of it left. I should have finished that, really. It's now 8:15 AM, and I'm going to go get some brekkie. I'm going to look after it. John Miller, don't worry about it, mate. The full replay is available, but if you don't want spoilers, I'm going to wrap up the race right now. So mute your sound if you don't want spoilers and you want to go back and watch it. If you do want spoilers, or if you just want the abridged version, leave your sound on in 3, 2, 1, boom. Okay, Lazaros and Jelle drove before me in the race for about 4 hours, and when I got in the car I was in position 11 or position 10. It was good, it was enjoyable. The car had pace, we made our way through traffic and we kind of kept it stable. Didn't really make up any positions, didn't really lose any positions, but the pace was good. And I got all the way through my first stint without any spins, any bins, any contact, any cut tracks, which is good. Came into the pits and I had about an hour and 5 minutes to go, and the tank takes about 40 minutes of fuel, so I knew I had to make an extra stop at the end. At that point I found out I'd been really good on the tyres, and I had been told I'm going to triple stint one set of tyres, because the tyres don't wear out too much here, but it takes a lot of time to change them in the stop, so if you can make them last, if you could double them, then that's good. And because of the short stint, we were going to triple them, which is good. However, the tyres started getting a bit skatey, I started slipping around, and halfway through my second stint, whilst holding on to position 9, there was an LMP2 that came up behind us to lap us. I don't know whether he was unlapping himself or whether he was a lap ahead, I can't remember. But he was flashing the headlights, he was right up my rear, and I ran wide in the final chicane on the second apex on the right hand side. Hit the gravel, and that kind of unsettled the car and pushed me out wide, and when I came back onto the track, I was a little bit slower than normal. The guy behind was just still going full beans. The LMP2 that pushed me wide, forced me wide I guess, was still going full beans and went into the back of me, span me round, big damage. Because I'd already crossed the pit entry line, I had to do a full lap, and even though the car wasn't missing a rear wing, it was still kind of drivable until it got to high speed in the Schumacher S's or wherever it was, and it just snapped. It just went bing and snapped on me, and I lost the rear wing. Came back to the pits and was stationary for about 4 minutes, so we lost 2 or 3 laps in that. Came back out in 15th, decided to make my pit stop then, put the tyres and the fuel in, and came home to the end. That was it.
That's the end of the session, P4.
And that was it, really. It's endurance racing. These things happen. You can't control these things, guys. Sometimes you just get tapped in the rim, spun round, and it's through no fault of your own. You can't account for other people's driving, and if you try and do that, you're just going to stress too much, you're going to lose too much sleep. These things happen. We've got plenty of races left in the season. As far as I'm concerned, the season properly starts in the next round, because Silverstone round 1 was a write-off because of the VR freeze, and this round is a write-off because of the tap, and also because it was my first race on a monitor. So now that's out of the way, I feel like I can properly attack round 3. And I'm going to do it with you guys. That is going to be on the 12th of December. 12th of December. So make sure you come here for that. We're going to absolutely kill it. Me, Lazaros, and Jelle. We're going to be good. We're going to be awesome. Okay. While it's coming up on the channel, on Tuesday I have Tuesday Thunder with us in Dead Sim Racing. We're going to be driving the DTM 2013 cars at Hockenheim. On Wednesday I'm going to be driving Group C at Road America in a 90-minute race as the Enduro, the 90-minute race room ranked race. And then on Saturday we're going to have an epic one. That is the DDF Racer community event at Circuit Thermalito. That is also a 90-minute race in Automobilista 1 at the circuit I designed in rFactor 1 and converted across to Automobilista 2. We've got so many people who are in the chat right now who will be racing in that race. If you're not signed up for that, come and say hello on my Discord and ask me for a spot, because there are, as of now, only 4 spots available in the race. There's 28 slots and 24 people signed up, so if you want to do that, if you want to come and have some fun, there is a video on my channel that gives you all of the information, that gives you like an introduction to what Circuit Team Loto is. Wushel is racing. I'm not sure if Ollie's racing. Potato is racing. I think we got heaps of people in there. We got heaps of people from all over the world. It's going to be epic. Come and join in, guys. Nice little bit of fun. So that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, and after that, who knows? Depends what races I sign up for, I guess. But yes, 12th of December, next round of the VEC at Imola. Come and join in, guys. Thank you so much for watching, by the way. It's been absolutely fantastic to have you here. Your support has been amazing, even though I wasn't the most talkative today. I hope you still enjoyed it. I hope it was still entertaining. If it was, you've still got time to like the stream and you've still got time to subscribe. You can still say hello in the chat and I will respond before the stream wraps up. But you guys, look after yourselves, okay? Take care. And I'll see you very soon, because you're all absolute legends and I all love you very much, because you make this channel possible. And on that note, before it gets too mushy, it's time for me to go get some brekkie. See you guys, take care. Actually, should we have some bonus content? Let's go and do a lap at Circuit Thermalito. You thought it was over? I just can't give up the stream. Let's go and do a quick lap at Circuit Thermalito, guys. Encore. I've never actually done this before. I just don't feel like stopping the stream. You know, sometimes you finish a race and it's like, okay, I'm done. I'm not quite done yet, so what should we do? Actually, I know what we can do. How about we give you a taste of the Wednesday endurance? Let me switch it over to desktop mode. How about we go and do my very first practice laps at Road America in the Group C with manual shifter. How does that sound? Huh? Let me quit these overlays, you don't need to see those. Let me load up my VR. Because I was going to do this anyway. I might as well share it with you guys. And it's literally just going to do some practice laps. This will be my time on the leaderboard. Because, okay, this is a little bit of behind the scenes stuff now, guys. Where is it now? Whenever I do a stream, you can see an intro loop, right? And a thumbnail for the video. I have to get those from somewhere. So I go and do a lap on the leaderboard to get my time. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not going to starve in front of my PC, Wushel. I'll be right. I'll make it quick. It's only going to be about 10-15 minutes, but I just want to get a lap on the board. So, let us stop Crew Chief. Let's load up.
Radio check.
There we go.
Radio check.
Crew Chief for Race Room. Got my overlay sorted. There we go. And I'll show you what happens. So this is what I see in VR right now. Okay? You can see my controller there, can you? Look down here, add desktop panel, Google Chrome, VR overlay. So I can see the chat. There you go. And then we go to Race Room. Let's go and play Race Room in Steam VR. Let's minimize Steam. Let's bring up the live chat again. Yep, I'm going to drive some Group C, Adam Rainey. Get some practice laps in just at the end. Mark P got baited. Yeah, well, the VEC, let's reflect on that then, shall we? What happened there? Just one little mistake. The driving was okay. And one little mistake wrecked it. Should we put some music back on? Let's put some music back on, actually. Let's see. There we go. Just so we got something in the background while we're loading. If you are enjoying the music, by the way, I put a link in the chat right now to that, so you can check out the check out the playlist on SoundCloud that I actually use, and you will now get to see how long Race Room takes to load. DAS Group C, you can heel toe at high revs, especially with damage enabled. Okay. Oh, that's a point. That's a point. Damage is enabled in these ranked races, so I could very well kill the gearbox if I get my shifts wrong. Is it worth it? I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, so we want to switch over to Race Room and Spectate. And when it kicks in, come on Race Room, there we go. We want to load up Group C. Now I believe the vote is for Porsche. You guys chose the Porsche, so I'm gonna go with the Porsche. Hello, Linus, welcome back. Christius, I use Logic. Well, I haven't used it for a while because my laptop died, unfortunately. My MacBook, even that I use all of my mixing on, and my interface died as well. Where's Road America? There we go. So I haven't been making music for about a year now, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, Linus, I'm just gonna get some practice laps in Group C. for the Wednesday Enduro. Hey Steve-O, welcome to the stream, mate. You missed the rFactor 2, but I'm just doing a little bit of an encore now. Which one shall we pick? Which car should we pick? I haven't tried AMS2 Nordschleife yet, Linus. I haven't tried AMS2 for a while. I did a few laps in Bathurst, and that was it. In the GT3s. Which car? Yeah, unfortunately, Volek. Bob Volek. Okay, Wushel shows it's Bob Volek. You don't want to get his initials mixed up. Oh, I have to watch the Formula 1 quali, of course. I'll probably watch the highlights on YouTube. I forgot about that. I got so engrossed in that race. Christius, sometimes you do have to take a break, but unfortunately, it's an enforced break because of my hardware. You would pick Nissan Das. You would, mate. But I put the vote out to my channel, and they picked Porsche, so I'm going to pick Porsche. Anyway, let's pause the music. One thing I want to do is I want to check the car setup and the degrees of rotation. That is 450, and because Logitech is fantastic, I have to manually go and set that on my wheel. So before I get driving, let's change the rotation to 450. There we go. Cool. Mark P, I haven't actually driven AC before. Maybe I should. Yeah, Toye, this is this is Race Room. I've done my rFactor 2 race, and I'm just doing an encore at the end. So, let's go drive. Switch over. Yep, we're in Race Room mode. No, we're not in Race Room mode. There we go. There we go. Oh, the car position's a bit off. I can see my own neck. That's a bit better. Alrighty, let's do this. Never driven this car before at this circuit. So this is a learning experience. Oh, listen to that car. This is like old school LMP2. Oh, it's good on the brakes. Got a lot of downforce. Lots of downforce and lots of flat spots. Woo! Oh, it's a bit snappy on the rear then. I see Dennis Kikel is doing his usual trick. Setting the fastest time at the top of the leaderboard. For the 146, I believe. Okay, so initial assessments in this car. You can take the corners faster, but you have to slow it down on entry more. Like I'm overshooting a bit on the brakes, but then it's fine. So you look absolutely flat through there. The downforce is ridiculous. Yep, I need to brake earlier. The brakes aren't as good as I thought.
Please down.
And that's invalidated that lap. Oh. Alright, let's try again. Alright, I think I'm getting this. That was my first ever lap on this track. This is what I normally do privately to get my leaderboard. Thumbnail and intro loop. But I might as well share it with you guys. Yeah, I'm too used to the LMP2 when it just sort of turns in. This car is a few years old now. I just need to get used to it. Which is funny, I mean, this is one of the things about this channel and sim racing in general. Oh, is I constantly find myself switching between cars and switching up disciplines. Whoa!
I'm seeing lots of front locking.
Oh, and it's stalled. There we go. That's one of the things about sim racing. Is, like, I've just driven an LM... Ah!
You're locking your fronts going into turn 6.
I've just driven an LMP2 for 3 hours. I'm now driving a Group C car to get some practice for a race on Wednesday. Yet on Tuesday I'll be driving DTM 2013 cars. And then at the weekend I'm going to be driving front-wheel drive Brazilian touring cars. It's like your brain is constantly shifting. You got to try and store a compartment of your brain just for Group C, and then just a compartment of your brain for front-wheel drive, and then just a compartment of your brain for DTM. You know? And hopefully you can just access them. You don't want to jump into LMP2 and be thinking, oh, front-wheel drive. All at the same time as actually driving and talking and trying to run the stream in the background on the software as well. It takes up a lot of brain power. Yeah, exactly. I jump in my Mazda Linus to go down to the shops to get some bacon, and it's like, what is this? Jupiter engine. Alright, let's try again now. I think I sussed this car out. Let's get a lap on the board at least. Yep, all about the exit. No worries, Stiggy. Thanks for hanging around so long, man. Great to see you as always. There is a leaderboard for this, TA. Once I finish this lap, I'll show you, man. So much downforce, wow.
The front brakes are pretty hot now.
Oh, I need to brake a bit early for that. Alright, let's see what kind of time it is. Bearing in mind that Dennis has done a 1:46 and he's the fastest.
1:54.46. Good lap. That's your quickest today.
That's enough for 45th on the board at the moment. Wow. Okay, maybe 1 or 2 more laps. And then it definitely is breakfast time. Lost a heap of time there. Bear in mind, this is my first ever laps at this combo.
Sector 1 is quick.
Yep, second does feel much better through there, even if the revs sound way too low. I think the Nissan is a bit faster but different. I heard that the Nissan's more stable. Alright Dan, brake early for this one. Look how much time I gained there.
That lap time was 1:52.72. Sector 3.
Top 30, there we go, one more lap. Oh, it looks like Raceroom's got other ideas. Alright, let's bring it back then. And let's have a look at the leaderboard. That will be my practice for now. Oh, the sounds in Raceroom are awesome. Okay, let's have a look then. So, our best time is a 1:52. Don't know if you can see. Oh no, it's at the bottom. Hang on. There it is. 1:52.718. That's our best time so far. Let me put my glasses back on because even I can't see this. Who else have we got? We got Lars Hansen. Less than expert racer. So if he's in chat right now, I haven't seen him. He is on a 1:54. Wushel is on the board. Wushel's there with a 1:54.9. Hey Wushel! Let's see who's ahead of us. Okay, so Sun Edu. Matt from OzNZ, he's faster. We got Clint, we got Rangy, we got Damo, we got Georg, we got Denise. Hang on a minute. It must have been ages ago. Oh, this is only the Porsche, of course. Oh no, this is all cars. No, hang on. I thought this was all Group C. All cars in Group C. Oh, okay. Okay, this isn't showing the Nissans. Sorry guys, I'm not 30th overall. I'm going to be a lot lower than that now. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. 49th. Because Wushel actually went faster in the Nissan. And Tobias. Oh! 52.5. If we get 2/10. If we get 2/10, we can. Okay. It's on. Let's find 2/10, guys. We gotta beat Das. How much to beat Wushel? 52.2. Half a second to beat Wushel. Okay. It's on. You thought it was over? It's never over. Alright. I find half a second and then it's breakfast. Nice, T, Alright, I will do. Not with a gear change like that. Yeah, Danny. This is the problem of Race Room. This is what it does to you. I said it the very first time I drove it.
Keep going into turn 6.
When I made my review video nearly 2 years ago now. No other sim I know has the one more lap problem quite like Race Room. And it's great. I love it. You see that in chat? That's a confused potato. Yeah, Jelle. I'm just getting some practice in for my Wednesday Enduro. I was going to do it anyway. I thought I might as well just carry the stream on, you know? I just found out that Das and Wushel are only half a second faster than me. So, I gotta beat them before I can sign off. Group C at Road America in the Porsche. Let's go.
153.42.
Gotta find half a second. Oh, okay. I did have 3 rounds. But I'm gonna have 3 more. Always matter, as long as it takes to beat Wushel. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. You can't steal other people's setup, unfortunately. I know that is a thing in Automobilist 2, but you can't do it in Race Room. Setups are private. Looking good so far. There we go. There we go.
You've just done that 151.89.
There we go, that'll do. That'll do, guys. Alright, let's have a look at that leaderboard. Okay, now the stream really is over. I'm sorry, Wushel, I'm sorry, Das. You're gonna have to do better than that. Now it is time for breakfast, Linus. Okay, we are now 38th overall, but we are still 5.2 seconds off Dennis. And I'm 8/10 off Rangy, half a second off Clint, 3.7 to 5. I am 1.5 from Damo, and 1.6 to Georg. Look at the sun! Wow! I'm nearly 2 seconds slower than Matt. That is an epic lap time! Holy moly, that's awesome in the Nissan. Good on you, man! That's some epic pace. No breakfast until I beat Felt Hat at Group 5 Nordschleife. I do not think so, Das. I will never eat again. Georg. Georg with the pace. Georg with the pace, but Sun with the pace. He's awesome. That's awesome pace. And then just casually Dennis going throwing it half a second faster than everybody, because that's what he does. Alright guys, I am definitely going to wrap the stream up now. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. I'm going to put this screen back on again because that is actually what we started streaming today, rFactor 2. That race went well, kind of. My driving went well. We had a little bit of a bin, that's all. However, onwards and upwards. I've already said my goodbyes before, guys. I'm not going to say them again because you were still here then. You're still here now. Look after yourselves. And I'll see you soon. It's been absolutely fantastic. I love sim racing, and I love this channel, and this channel wouldn't be possible without you, so big pat on the back. I'll see you all soon.